Hi, this is LatN. Hope everyone is staying safe. And we're back with Software Inc.'s Beta 1 Play and Learn series. Today we've opened our game and encountered an issue which seems to be a bug, an error. We're going to have to figure it out after the intro. Okay, here we are back. Continuation. Let's open. We're in January 1986, 212 operating costs, 901.8 in bonds, 16,000 in stocks for a total of 1,000,001. Okay, and as you can see the board here on my PMs, they say unassigned, unassigned, and unassigned. The past releases, they released them because these are past releases. This is basically Martians and Architect. So those are past releases. The question here is, 1, do we reassign it and move forward? Or 2, do we take it over? What happens if we take it over? Or do we reassign? So my first thought would be to reassign them and move forward. But I'm also thinking maybe we could just take it over before we lose it all. So what happens if we take it over? We're going to try both. First things first, these are those past ones. I'm going to reassign them. Sophia. And this one I'm going to reassign it to Sophia. That's who they were assigned to. This one I'm not going to reassign it. What I'm going to do is take it over. And if we take it over and we go to development. Oh, maze, alpha, 12 followers. Code is at 0 and art is at 0. Now, how far was into alpha was this thing? And how soon? We have an October 87 date. And it's doable, but that date's going to change, which means we got to do we got to also do marketing. I'm going to go with reassign it. In order to do that, I did a save. We both did a save as reassigned. So let me switch to that save and we'll take it from there and see if that would have been the best move. And I'll save this just in case we got to come back to it. I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, so we're back. So what we're going to do is go here, reassign this to Sophia. And I guess you see that everything is lost here. So is this lost? And are we still going to be able to meet that date? So what we're going to do is, what's the best way to handle this? I'm going to basically reassign it, and then we're going to, rather than you guys sit here and wait for me to go through 1987, I'll play it through and then bring you guys back to see if this is going to release and or change the date or what's going to happen. So let me get these other two set up. And this is non-Stefan. This is non-Steph. Sophia. Non-Sophia, non-Sophia. So Sophia is back on the jobs. We still got space 19, World 2, 33, and that's still 40. And Stephanie and, oh, I thought we had reassigned this. Oh, RPG Sophia. Oh, she's still filling this out. Okay, she still has to fill that out. Correct. And this one is, Sophia had this one, so this release is never going to happen. Did I just assign that by mistake and clear it out? No. Okay. Okay, folks, I'm going to play this through and we're going to see what happens in October of 87. I'll bring you guys back. And where are we with teams? I'm thinking I was about to go color all this and assign. And it's an FYI, lead designer, I moved Sophia to lead design away from PM3 and PM2. And the next move is going to be Stacy is fine. I'm going to move Trey back to core. Now I'm going to put Trey. What we're going to do with Trey is we're going to create an art team around him, since he is our artist. We're going to create an art team around him, and then this PM2 is going to probably become PM1. And we're going to get a new leader, PM lead. So I'll take care of that, and then we'll move forward, and I'll meet you guys at the other end. Let's see how this resolves. Okay, here we are back in March of 1987, and as you could tell, we've been struggling, losing money. I've been trying to do ports to keep us afloat, printing to keep us afloat. We even took on another design deal, so all our design deals, basically, I filtered them out. They're all here. So we're going to look at those later. He was closing out. I'm also doing ports. Look at the ports. I want project management. So here we are. March 1987, this thing says, next release, none. So what happened? We got lucky. I made the right call. Here's why. Now, first things first. It says, the creatives of Elvis Evans has been narrowed down to 63% out of 92. Apparently, Sophia, or somehow she got taken off. It might have been when I changed the name. In fact, I could probably check that. No, LD sign. Oh, when I changed it, it might have just knocked her off. I don't know. I'm not sure. And we're not going to go forward with this doc anymore because this is how much she's been able to fill out in the doc since we reassigned her. Sophia is lead design, no more PM, manager, or lead. And here is what happened. The project management team, Games RTS, just released the RTS Games Maze. Reassigning her and doing nothing else. Making sure that the teams were in place and everything, we were able to get outstanding. 87. So now what I have to do is, which I didn't do during the whole plate, I didn't increase the marketing and support team because we were bleeding funds. Hopefully Maze will give us the funds we need now. So the first order of business is to port it. And I put together a port debug team just now and a port debug 2 so that we're able to port and alleviate core from doing it. So we got a mill 207, which is fantastic. That was a great. So let's port to them first. And I think I was doing 2 of the ports. I think maybe not. Maze. Okay, so I'm going to push this up to 10 because... And then that's another thing. I was not pushing it up to 10. And the reason I was not pushing it up to 10 was because it was core and I didn't want to interfere with cores doing the upgrades. Remember, project management, they're doing upgrades. And they still haven't started doing upgrades. But we're losing money in marketing. Apparently, we're not marketing. RTS is not in our wheelhouse. Looks like simulation is the way to go. When we released our sim game, that was the way to go. So, okay, so Martians 2 should do better because we have a fan base. I think the simulation is the preferred, like I said before. So, and we also hired Roberto Jimenez. He's setting up a dock for OS systems. And I've been tracking his progress on the dock, so I'm going to post that at the end of this video. Or we could go over it when he's done. And it looks like he should be done today. It's 9:22 p.m. Looks like he should be done tomorrow, not today. Okay, so we'll look at that. Hopefully tomorrow. Looks like he should be finished tomorrow, so we'll look at that complete tomorrow. So Martians is the way to go. So I think Martians release is going to be the best one because it is a sequel And we've already got a fan base. Architect may even do better because it's a simulation and we have a bigger fan base. So the next thing to put on PM is Architect. So I'm going to get that started for Architect, and we could basically move this down below OS because this is going to, and I'm going to go see how we do tomorrow. Let's see how we do in reference to cache, because if we may be able to get into, oh, it went up a little. It went up a little more. Do we have a print in place? No, we didn't. We ported it, but we did not print it. Let me put this in order. Maze. We ported it. Okay, this is still good. And we did not start printing. Start printing. 25,000. And we come here. We hit the maximum again. Hit this again. This we could. I should have turned this on a long time ago. And these two haven't done very well. And I never realized this was here. And I have no idea what is supposed to highlight. Yes. Oh, well. I will find out, though. Okay, this is my prints. Alvin Elvis. Owner, designer, Alvin Elvis. $69.99. The $70 game. We're printing now. And I think we could do education in a minute. First, I want to see if I could get some marketers. We're going to need marketers and we're going to need support because now we have more than one out there. And the last one was not doing, well, the sparse was the first one was sparse. The second one is unavoidable. We're going to see if we can get this one up past the sparse. And you got to throw programmers on it, marketing on it. Marketing is nothing, and we want high salary, and we want marketing 1, which is our day, and we were saying the capacitor or walk it off either one. Again, looking. And we got abundance of stuff. This first one we don't want. 1, 2, let's take 2 on each side. That's the morning. The morning is basically going to help. The afternoon is what we got to really cover now. Begin. We got a 45-year. 1, 2. I'm not going to say 3 because Byron is asking like for a lot of money. 7,000. Not that I looked at the other 2. Okay, let's go look at the other 2. Marketing. And I colored these. And FYI, if anybody wants, in fact, I'll post it also. These are the actual game colors. These colors, that's what I'm using. I got the RGB for each of these colors. It's a simple get out on the website. I took the time to do it. Change roles. Auto row. Okay, what were we looking at? 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. So yeah, none of them were 7,000. This is 5, 4, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 0, 5, 3. So that pushes our teams up for marketing on 9. That's what we didn't do. You guys probably saw that, right? He didn't switch when he took the night team on. Change teams too. So now it looks better, right? 6 and 7. That one's one more in the evening because one release is when it's important. Even though it's important to get them both even. So your marketing, but these guys are doing 2 and these guys are doing 1. So unless you get 2 projects going at the same time, which we may. When we're doing games in OS, we may have that going on. But right now, RPG is Stacy. Jimenez is doing, but I would like to get, but I can't because we don't have a team. And why don't we have a team? Because we've been bleeding funds and design has been busy. This is where we're at. 4 months with Dan. 18 months with Dan, 28 months with Dan, and 42 months with Dan. These 2, I think I assigned them to Design OS. So Design OS has to be unassigned from this because they got to be working on Let me unassign these guys while I figure out what I'm going to do. Well, design one just came off. Well, design one didn't just come off. Design one is working on Martians 2. See, design one is working on Martians 2. We have to go into tomorrow. Once she finishes this, we got to assign an OS to that. So let's move forward and get that done. By the end of, not tomorrow, by the end of today, what am I saying? You got to know what days you're living in order to know what you're doing. And we're at mill 1. And we've been down this route before. We've hit $1 million twice. $1 million plus. I think we've even hit 3 million at one point in time. And I know that because I think I banked 2 mil. Yeah, so we've banked 4 mil. But this has been a roller coaster. Hence all the deals that saved us. And even though, because we have 6 stars or had 6 stars, I don't know what happened there. We still got oh no, we don't. We could take a deal. We could take a print deal. We could take a print deal. How much is it for? 206,000 in December. We're in May. Okay, let's get our sub-coordinator here. Oh, we moved the core team to the 2nd floor in order to make room for the debug team and everybody else. So core is one above what they were before. Design 1 is here. The lead designer, Sophia, is here. Art is here. PMG3 is here. And PMOS. And this is going to be renamed to PMG1. There is no 2. There is no 1. LD design was 1 and we renamed her. So let me go fix that. And if we change this, is it going to affect anything? Who is in PMG3? Stacy. I'm afraid to change that. I'm not going to change that until Stacy finishes with this. So that's what happened before, and I got an unassigned. So I'm afraid to change that. So I'm not going to change that. So we have, okay, oh, April. My bad. Where is, this is finished. And it finished yesterday, not today. So if it finished yesterday and not today, on screen I will show you guys the details of, and the details are as such. OS system PM doc. PM OS equals Heriberto Jimenez. PM lead is a born leader. He was assigned to the PM doc on December 1986. Progression, 30 total points. He's going to progress through 30 total points, 3 points for each. Month 1 progression was 6 points. On month 2 progression was 13 points. On month 3 progression was 20 points. On month 4 progression was 27 points. And on month 5 progression was 30 points. So we're in May. April was the 5th month because we started in December. So that makes sense. So that totals to 30 points. And that's how long it takes a born leader doing PM to set up a doc. And we should also include in this document that this doc is at a 250% rate, and I will include that here. Doc at 250% rate. That covers that. So next steps. Next steps is make sure that we get through this next few days as profitable as we can. Taking all the print deals we can so that we could start showing all greens. And let's go look and see if there's anybody else with new products. No. Base, I think we've purchased into them already. And it's got 65,000 more. I'll take it. And this is private. 29,000. We're going to take that too. Even though the product is out already. And I should have looked at the product before I took it, but I took it. Oh, it's only good and it's a game. A good game is a good game. I'm going to say what's a mediocre. Okay. We're bleeding again. And we're bleeding. What is all these? I was about to say, we get another unassigned PM. And no, that's not an unassigned PM. So I was going to go look at our... I love the colors because it helps me to sort. Div 1 is working on RPG 2. Design 2 is working on... Design OS is working... It's not working anything. So let's reassign Design OS here. Until we get this stack going. I want this into the white before I could take it off. Okay. Hopefully that was the last interruption. Some inventory broken needs to be fixed. Maintenance to take care of it. We're looking at another. No, we're back. We are back. Did my ports go through? I guess so. Those ports, these guys are fast with these ports. So maybe I should just go ahead and port Maze to that other good, which is doing a little better. Picked up like, went up to 600,000. And we're going to push this up to, and FYI, I think I've added, did I add? I'm supposed to add the ports here also. The port debugs, I have to add them to. This one was added. And this one needs to be added. No, that one was added. So it's just the first one. So we're going to slow this down for a minute. Two things we got to look at. And we're not doing any prints. We've gotten up to 504,000 prints. And that's the one. And that's 4. And change. That's doable. Okay. What I wanted to do was, what's next? Which is what I was going to check. Next phase, November 87. We're in August. So this one, next phase is November 87. So that is the RPG 2. This has not been assigned and we have to go assign this. But I'm waiting to see if this too went into the white. I'm going to assign DOS to this, and this one has both of them assigned to it. And this one just has DOS 2 assigned to it. And this is going away this month. I'm going to unassign and just let that finish. Never done that before. It should just finish. What time of day? DOS 2 is assigned to this. We're going to just move ahead and get that out the door. Okay. It's to unassign it now because everybody went home. That's going to close out. And that's going to close out, and that is space. And that's bringing in how much? The space bringing in 52,000. 52,000. Space is bringing in 52,000. I think I've said that like 3 times. I'm going to make up, I got to make up for $52,000. And $1,033. This thing went down. And that gave us our full star. And Design OS is putting this in nicely. This one not as good. I want to get this Design OS going. Okay, the dock is finished. Let's put together an OS. We'll put it together. We don't have to assign it. We could assign it. We could ask OS. About done. In fact, let me get rid of these periods. Ask OS is less people know who we are. And we're doing it in advance, and we're always doing a framework. Just in case somebody else wants to use it. Okay, we want user account always, system recovery, unified search, widgets, notifications, and themes. In reference to network, we want auto update. In reference to audio surround sound, we want 3D. And SCM, before we do this, we need a server. Add a mill too. And we're on the upright, so let's get a server going. And if Office Genius were on, we would. And we have a print deal. We got to take all these print deals. It has sustained us to this date. So now we have a server. Now life can continue on. I want to go up one floor and take the walls down. Watch our people play. You better not be playing. Okay, where's the dock? We should name the server, right? Don't ask me where those names come from. They just come to me. Has OS, has hosting, has games, has it all going for them. Okay, where are we? 686, 38. Let's go auto balance that because that is not right. 123, that's more like it. Let's add a Windows system for more waste and auto balance it. Let's go see. That's close enough to what this looks like, right? It's not the head, yes. Thank you. Okay, and now what are we going to do? We are going to assign this to Design OS and hopefully they have enough people. They want 10 people. Where am I going to put 10 people? I was thinking I needed people to do deals. Now I need people to do, and I know that. And 19 programmers. With the current team, this thing would take 18 years to complete. What does that mean? That means we need people. We need bodies in here. So rather than continue on with that design teams, we got to go up one. Let's do that. Okay. Let's go this way. On my hand as well. It helps me better. Okay, we're going to go select home. No. Look at this. Who placed this thing here? Right in the doorway. They're all little. That's what happens when you're building in a rush. Because you got videos to do. Okay, going up one. Copy this. And that's what I said. I needed 10 designers. Say yes. Just nod your head yes. 10 designers. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go Design OS. This is your new home Design OS. Now that they have some place to sit. Oh. Way bad. I remember the book. Just making sure they're not in the doorway. We got 12 people need training. And we got to go hire people. So let's go look at our OS. Design OS has 5. We need 10. How many more do we have to hire? Anybody? Design doc. Can that design doc? I could close this and the design doc will still be there, right? Best to have this open because you want to know what you need. You're missing 3D and you're missing network. Both things, 3D and network. So your first hire should be a 3D network person. We have 5 programmers already. And this is 1 and this is 1. I want to get 3 people because we're going into design doc and I want people who are basically going to be more efficient. That's what pushes up that date. Pushes down that date. So we're going to go with Mr. Generous Optimist to the editor. Any system people in here? I got enough system people. I got a lot of system. Got a game person. 3-2. I should hire them for the game team, right? Because we have so much money now. Everything has to come into play here. I forgot what date was the next checkpoint. I think it was November. So tomorrow is the next checkpoint for Games RPG 2. So we'll get a release date then. I'm just going to go ahead and hire what I need to get this started. 3D network is covered as far as I'm concerned for now. System 2D. You know the system 2D person, the one you have is basically not 3-3. That's a 3-3. That's a 3-2. That's a 3-3. That's deadly but silent. 3-2-1. Yeah. 3-2. 3-3. 47, 6,000. 47. 44. 5,000 would be the better pick, right? And audio. Okay, so we're looking at not a game people. See what I mean? When I'm looking for system, I get game. Look at game. 3 games in a row. And this is 7, this is 6, and this is 5. And we always want the 5, even though he's game. That's fine. We're gonna switch him off with a assistant person in the games team. Okay, where are we with this? 8. What did we say we needed? 10. I need 2 more. So let's go like this. Let's do this too. Let's go 3D network. System 3D network. Can you give me that? Industrial, you get the 222. 221. 221. 221 upside down is better. Because we get enough system people. 9. We'll do the same with 2D audio. 2D audio. System on top. Not that it makes a difference. Not that I know of. You guys can tell me. And no new applicants. Where's my audio? I asked for audio. Where's my audio? No new applicants. Where's my audio? Look, this guy's 3-2. What's attractive? He's 4,000. And what about this one? These three too. Art. I'm not concerned with art written. I always want somebody who's got dual. He's in. Employees. No, don't change teams. That's impossible. Auto roll you for now. I'll look at you later. Okay. Now, this has 10. And auto designers though. And the two want more. Two want more to do. I always go for the 2. Always go for the 2. Always go for the 2. One waiting for a 2. One waiting for a 2. Person with 2 is more valuable. Core. You do need programming. You really do. System. Nothing else. You don't need any other kind of. You're in core. Okay. So let's revisit this doc, please. Is it still 18 years? Do I have to beef up my, now it's 9 years. We're getting there. I need 12 people, 12 programmers. I need 12 programmers for this to work. So how do you psych these people up? How do you get 12 programmers? I get 13. I brought it down to 5 years. I'm just trying to bring it down. Missing level 2 network programmer. We don't all. So we do need 3D and network in these teams. So I was just trying to fill a gap. Missing level 2 network programmer. Okay, let's go looking for. We have 2D and we have. I got 9, 6. Jesus. You should never do that. You should never do that. 4. Let's do the network 3D thing again. But this time with the big brain involved. I'll take him. Unless he's better. He is better. She is better. And she is also cheaper. Not that she's any younger. And I need another person like that. Whoa. You come carrying, buddy. So do you. Only problem with you is you got everything the same except that age. He's got to be by 2 years. Age just have its privileges. Even when it's upside down. So, there's the 12. Now, can we do this? I don't have room for 12 people. I got room for 10 people in the team, but not 12. So we need 2 10s, 2 groups, 2 cubicles front and back to make up to 20. It's 20 with the leader. I need 7 more people. I just brought in, what did I just take? 2 people? And I closed the design doc. Oh my God, I got to start over again. Okay, let me get this design doc set up. And let me get these guys hired. And then we're going to call it a day. Cool. 15. BB dot. That brings it down to 4. 18. Can I do better? I can. I know how to do better. Not you. Not you and not you. You don't qualify. He qualifies. Employees. Look at the training on that one. Qualified across the board. We're looking now. What? 19, 19, 10, 10, 3, 1. That gets it down to 4 years. We'll probably do it in 3. Now, I'm not going to leave the port debug team, but I know I have to get 3 people. We got room for 4, so that's not a problem. We do have to get 3 guys. And we do have to break away the art team away from these guys also into their own little section. But I'll do that later on offline. And is this our best candidate for lead? Yes, he is. He's got full skills. Good thing is most of these guys have skill sets. Most of them. Raymondo, you are the man. Now this has to go get assigned to OS systems. Now what happens when I assign this to OS system? OS systems is going to tell me that I am okay with it. Because we've done this so many times. We are professionals. 9 out of 10. I had a 10 out of 10 a minute ago. What happened to 9 out of 10? Oh, you know why? Does the Sign OS have 9 people? Yes. They do. I gotta get another person. I need another designer. Or unless I just want to settle for the first one. And that's not my style. What are we lacking in that team? Possibly nothing. Hardware. Network, we have 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3. 1, 2, and 1, 3. We got 2 2s and 2. Let's get a 3. Let's get a 3 hardware. What anything else? Now you're gonna think about it. Whatever your name is, you hide. Not even gonna think about it. Get him in here, throw him in a chair, and call it a day. Now are we happy? Now are we happy? 10-10. 10-10. And we still gotta put a design team for deals. Or not put a design teams for deals. No, we're gonna have to put a design teams for deals because we got 3 deals going. And they're all being handled by Design OS. Design OS has to come off of here. But you Design 2. And Design 2 has probably got 3 people in it, I bet. At this point in time. Design 2, how many you? Oh no, they got 4. So what's up? What's the big deal? You put 2 on each kid? No, I'm only kidding. Life was so easy. Okay, always go for the 2. Always go for the 2. 2 is more valuable than 1. So, I mean, you're able to work on more than one thing at a time if you get a 3-2. You get a 3-1, chances are the other skill set required is requiring it too, so you don't have nothing to do. Okay, folks. We've come a long way considering where we started with these all unassigned. Strategy now is RTS. We're going to get something assigned to this. No, RTS is not going to get anything assigned to it. This is released already. Okay, here's what I've been doing. So I don't confuse myself. And this is just me keeping track of what's happening. Released. These 2 should go above the released. All the releases are here. It says release, release, release. Those we're not going to touch anymore. And mostly because they're all Sophia. And Sophia probably come up as unassigned tomorrow when I sign in again. Roberto Jimenez and Valdez, we're going to get 2 more PMs. Or maybe we'll just get, I need 2 more PMs. And here's the strategy for 2 more PMs. operating systems requires 2 right now. It's going to be 3 eventually, but it requires 2. But these 2 are longer development and design cycles, and they could go more years without having anything come out. Whereby in games, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with first person shooter, which comes out in 95, I believe. So we'll get 3 to handle the games. 2 games each PM. They'll alternate, and then we'll possibly get 2 design leads, 1 for each game. That way they'll give the other designer a chance to rest. That is the strategy I've been thinking about. That should work with us. We're just gonna have to find good leads that are not at a young age, so that we're not strapped. And that's what we're gonna have to find for. We're gonna have to start looking at these ages on these PMs, because if a PM, the lead dies, the whole project is gone. I have to start over again. And I could still add a leader to that team by mistake, but let's have a chance. 3 leads for game and 1 lead for OS for now. I mean, when phone comes into play, we'll decide. Because we may also better off with doing OS office lead and then a phone console lead. That's another way to go. I've gone that way before. Comment, share, and subscribe. We're going to leave it there. Let's keep the channel going, guys. Let's keep the channel going. If you have gotten this far in the video, I appreciate you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos, as it does help me and the channel to keep growing. A special thanks to all my subscribers. I do appreciate you. Stay safe. Keep those around you safe. LatN out.